Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us on episode 2 of Un Ramencito, where we talk about anything and everything while enjoying a bowl of ramen. Today's episode, we'll talk about some TV drama that I had over the weekend, then finish the episode playing a little game. So sit back, relax, and hope you enjoy the show.
What's up, everybody? Welcome to the second episode of Un Ramencito. What's going on, buddy? How's everything?
It's going good, man. Welcome, everybody. Super excited to be here.
Yeah, man, it's been fun. Did you do anything fun this weekend?
What did I do this weekend? Not much, man. Honestly, my TV broke, so I was looking for new TVs.
Dude,
Like the half of the TV started like getting dark and darker, and then it got to the point where we were like straining our eyes trying to watch a TV, and then we were like, yeah, it's
did
time
you
for
end
a
up
new
getting a
one.
new one or no?
Yeah. So it's funny how the prices for the TVs have changed, man. It's because I remember way back in the day, or my parents had bought a TV that was like a plasma at the time, super expensive. It was like 1K, and
That's fun.
we had that TV. Yeah, exactly. We had that TV for like 15 years because I remember my parents just like struggled just to pay for that one TV. And then when we bought this TV that we have now, we bought it probably about 5 years ago. No, 7 years ago. It was already about $600 ish. So it
hmm
was already pricey, but now we looked at the same TVs with the same size, same everything we're looking for, even a little more than what we have currently. And man, they're like half the price of that.
Dude, but just go to freaking Costco. You can get a really good deal for like 500, $600.
Well, that's what I'm saying. The TVs that we found are like $300. So even cheaper than Costco.
Yeah, but no. What I'm saying is, like, you can get probably an even bigger one and everything. Now, mind you, obviously, there's a lot of details and things that if you want to look at, well, did you go for OLED or did you go for what'd you go?
We got that QLED. Yeah, so we weren't looking for much. I mean, to be honest with you, I didn't mind if he had like the sharpest screen or resolution or whatever it was. I just wanted a good TV that was gonna last me for a while, and I can just watch my TV. So we got a 4K QLED,
Nice.
65-inch.
What
Yeah.
brand? You suck. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
None of that.
they're awesome, dude. I have an
Again.
Insignia from 2012, and it's still kicking. Way better than the smart TVs that I have today.
Yeah, fair. No, I've been good with the TCL. The TCL recently, they
TCL is a
haven't
good
been
brand.
bad. But the ones with the really good image right now have been man, I'm blanking on their name right now. It's kind of comparable to TCL, and they're all the hot shit right now.
Well, I know LG is supposed to
Nah,
be
they're
one
expensive
of
as
the good
hell. I mean,
ones.
if you
They
want
are
something,
expensive,
yeah,
but they're the ones that are supposedly good, better than Samsung, I think.
yeah. I mean, it depends. I think
It
it just
depends what you're
really
looking
depends
for.
on what you're looking for. Right, all right. Like, I would love to get an LG, but honestly, they're too expensive. I'm not doing all of that. Insignia
Yeah.
is okay. Sony, I think, is good. Samsung, I think, has some of the better ones, depending on again what you're looking for. Because like Samsung has the one TV where it kind of takes away the brightness away from like the windows or the reflection. I mean, the reflection.
Oh, yeah.
For me,
See,
I'd be looking for that because my living room is so bright. It gets hit by the sun a lot, so I can't even go OLED or anything because those little the light bulbs behind the TV, they're gonna burn out so quickly.
they do, yeah. But see, for me, like my TV sits right in front of the window, so even my TV is just you can see like the whole lights from like outside or the light bulbs.
Mm.
So I just like dim it down or close up the blinds if I want to watch TV.
That's fair, but see, I don't want to do that though.
But
Like, especially if I'm
yeah,
watching in the middle of the
it's
daytime,
more.
I want the daylight. So they have that or Hisense. Hisense is the other one. Yeah, they've been making some really bright TVs. Like I think they have the actual
Right.
brightest television set out there for
Yeah.
$1,400, $1,500 to get a 65-inch, which is not bad.
No, but compared to the prices that like and again that goes back to the how much are you willing to sacrifice to get what you want, right?
Six
Because like
thousand
I said, I
dollars.
just want a cheap TV, right? I want
Man,
this. But no, see, for me, it's like, dude, if I can get a nice TV, I think for like the one that we got, it was like close to $400. $400 for a 65-inch TV, 4K,
that's not bad.
QLED, Insignia. I hope it lasts me a long time like my current Insignia does, but the other TV that I had is a Samsung and it broke in 6 years. And the issues with the LED started actually like 2 years ago, but we got lucky that they would turn off and then we'll like try to like reset the TV
Right.
and then plug it back in, disconnect, plug it back in, and then the LEDs came back to life. And we were doing that for like 2 years, and then it finally just gave out. So I already had a bad
Yeah,
experience with Samsung, and that's the sucky part because I really liked them before.
I
But
can
we'll
see that.
see.
See, the thing I'm looking into is just I feel like when I looked at TVs, because I was looking at some over the Christmas break, I decided not to buy one just because I felt like I was going to get it cheaper later on. And our TV's still working. It has some issues with the image, but whatever. It still works enough to the point where I can enjoy the show.
As long as you can see it like this, you're fine.
Yeah, I know exactly. You look stupid. Sure, sure. Yes, 100 times. No, I mean, honestly, I felt like there was a lot to do with, like, okay, it depends on what kind of TV you buy for what kind of room. Like, for my room, for example, if I bought an OLED TV, that thing would be shot within a year or 2, doesn't matter what brand, because the
Right.
sun hits it so much that it would die. Like, the brightness and everything would be completely shot.
The brightness because of the sun, you mean? Or because you would have to put the brightness on the TV full force and then
No, no,
it's
no,
just
no,
gonna
no.
kill the
The sun on its own hitting the TV
yeah.
would mess my TV up after a certain period of time. So they like I was literally was doing research and I was saying like, okay, if you have a bright room, it's better not to go with the OLED. It's better to go with the mini LEDs. So the
Why is
mini
that?
LEDs, I don't know. I
Yeah.
guess like this can withstand that kind of lighting a little bit better.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm
I'm
not a
gonna
fan.
look that up a little more. Yeah,
Yeah,
I wonder.
but yeah, man, it's not bad. I'm glad you got your new TV. I'm glad you got it
Yeah.
all set up. So
Yeah, no, I'm happy with it. I mean, it's nice. We'll see, crossing fingers it lasts me 10 years like the other one, but
look, man.
we'll see.
I know
We'll
my
see.
TV. I think we've had it maybe 5 years or so, and I'm already looking to upgrade. I might move that up to a different room and potentially looking to upgrade on that one, but it's not bad. It does the trick.
Yeah. Every 5 years, new technology comes out, and like I said, they become cheaper and cheaper, and then the cheaper ones still have the new things that you would get probably 5 years ago, paying the extra money.
Yeah, and the thing is, it depends too. Like, okay, what do you do with it? So some people game all the time. Cool, go for it. Get
Right.
yourself a new TV because you're spending a lot of time in front of it.
Yeah.
Me, I'm not in front of the TV that much. I'm more in front of my computer than I am in front of my TV. So,
Yeah. Same here.
but I wouldn't
So
want
I'd
one
rather
because when we do movie nights and stuff like that, I'd rather watch it on a really cool TV, so yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Definitely. It's always nice to have a nice sharp screen, like look at the picture really nice, not like flickery or anything like that, and
Yeah,
makes a big
and it
difference for
also
sure.
depends too on, like, okay, what device are you using to watch TV on and things like that. Because, for example, we have the Apple TV. The Apple TV is amazing. I mean, I would not change it for the world,
Yeah.
and, we can stream all the things that we want to. We can make sure that we do so it does everything, man,
Dude,
everything. I
you
can't
sound like an
compare.
Apple commercial right now.
Damn right, it's the Apple TV. I got my Mac right here. Whatever, dude, I don't care. But
Apple tattoo right here.
nipple. It's like the mouth of the apple's right by the nipple, and it's just gonna yeah. But no, honestly, like I think it's just a better streaming because it doesn't have any advertisements or anything like that.
Yeah.
It does a really good job at just keeping it simple, and it does what I want it to do. Netflix,
Right.
I got it. Hulu, I got it. There's no limit to what I can watch there. And then
Right.
obviously Apple TV just comes included with it, or not included, but like it's already a part of it. I don't know. It's just easier.
Yeah, and that's funny you mentioned that because that's exactly what I was thinking too, like looking at the TVs, I'm like, can I just buy a TV that doesn't have to be smart? I really just want a TV. But they all come with smart TVs and they push on you like either Fire TV,
Well, it's because
Roku,
they want you to get
on
the TV with all the stuff, so that way you don't have to buy the Roku.
right.
'Cause there are
But
people that still use that.
oh yeah. No, and I'm not against that, but what I'm against is because you're technically entering a world where if you buy a TV, a Fire TV, for example, or a Roku TV, whatever it is, you are bound to the system requirements of that TV. AKA, if new releases of Roku come out in like 5 years from now, 7 years from now, you won't be able to update after a while. Because that's happening to one of my TVs that has Fire TV. It's a smart TV, and even my Samsung actually before it broke, it got to a point where I couldn't upgrade it anymore. So what we ended up doing was because it was so slow too, it sucks. We were like, we don't even want to watch TV on this anymore. What we ended up doing was we changed the HDMI port. We bought a Fire TV, one of the latest ones, and plug it in there. And now when you turn on the TV, it loads up the Fire TV. So that way you can just switch the OSs however you want. You want to buy an Apple TV, you can buy it. You want to buy whatever, and you're not bound to the smart TV
That's why I like
OS.
Apple. Apple does the system updates and everything. I think they're coming out with a new Apple TV pretty soon, but the
Yeah,
last one came out in what, 2020, 2021. So
I don't know.
it's been a good enough number of years where I feel like I can spend 200 bucks on it and be like, all right, cool, it's going to last me a little while.
Right. But again, that's separate from the TV. So that's the cool thing that you can upgrade it and you don't have to worry about upgrading the TV. If the TV is still working, like my, I guess, 14-year-old TV from Insignia doesn't have any smart TV and I can just plug in whatever system I want.
Yeah. You
That's a
remember
cool thing.
when we were in my basement and I used to have the 65 inch, and back then it was the shit, but there was this huge box underneath it that it would sit in because that's where the speakers were. But the thing was so massive and needed like maybe 5 people to carry it because that thing was so big.
Yeah, those old school
Oh man,
ones.
those old school ones.
Yeah.
And so I remember the worst part is the tricolor connection, the RGB.
Yep, yep, yep.
We had one in the front of the TV, which was cool. But if we wanted to plug in a second system or something, we had to do it in the back, and then we had to slide out the whole entire thing for it to move. Man, it was such a pain. It's this humongous, the 100-pound thing, and we're just like, we gotta move it, we gotta move it.
Feel like we Yeah, I remember that, and I feel like we at some points we were like trying to switch consoles or something like let's play Xbox or PlayStation 2,
Yeah.
and we were like trying to like go through the back, and it was just a pain.
No, yeah, dude. Eventually, we are just like, all right, let's just unplug whatever the hell we have in the front and
Yeah,
throw it
whatever.
when that, you know, we'll just have to plug it
No,
back in. But
I feel like we didn't disconnect it like that often because it was plugged into like I think it was your cable at the time or something
yeah,
was connected to it,
something like
and
that.
we
Like
were like we
it was
shouldn't touch
something.
that because we don't want to mess anything up.
Yeah, because it was just gonna be a pain to try to plug it back in later and everything
Yeah,
there. And there
yeah,
were times
yeah.
when we like, I remember we would move the TV and we would just leave it out. We're just like, screw it, we're gonna have to unplug it in a bit. Let's just leave it out, and then we finish whatever the hell we were doing and unplug it. I move the TV back.
Man, yeah, good times. I don't
And
think we never had a big TV like that. Like I said, our first big TV was that plasma. That
dude,
that
I
thing was
remember
just
when my
humongous.
brother he bought a 19 inch. 19, dude, it was like 400 bucks, something like that. And we
Yeah.
were so excited because it's a 19-inch TV, da da. That's where we plugged in the Dreamcast. It was his own TV like that he bought with his own money for the first time. So that
Yeah.
was also part of the adventure. Like he had bought it with his own money.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And I was like, all right, cool, boom, let's set it up. What at that time I was like 8. So,
Yeah.
it was pretty cool, like, just seeing it, and I'm like, "Oh my god, let's do it." So, one thing that I was trying to think of, because I know, this is a short episode, but, one thing that we can start doing, we'll start playing little games towards the end of the episode. What do you think?
Ooh, we can do that. What kind of games are you thinking though?
Alright, so I was thinking, whatever the
Depends.
hell comes
It
to
all
mind.
depends. Wait, hold on, hold on. I will play if we have a prize at the end. Like whoever loses buys the winner a pizza.
That's stupid.
Then I'm down.
No, no, that's
Then I'm
stupid.
not down. But let me hear what you have to say.
Alright, so check it out. So, a couple of truths and a lie, and you gotta guess which one is the lie out of these 3 items, and we have to
Okay,
take a look and see kind of, you know, weird things and just little fun facts.
let's do it.
All right, so bananas are technically berries. There are more trees on Earth than stars in the Milky Way, or octopuses that have 3 hearts.
I would go with I'm gonna guess number three, Bob. I'll
You're
take
gonna
it.
say you're gonna say octopuses do not have 3 hearts?
Do not have I thought you said they have three hearts.
No, no, I mean right, all right. So you have to try to figure out which one is the lie.
Right, so you said
Bananas
number
are technically berries. There are more
uh-huh.
trees on Earth than stars in the Milky
Then it's
Way,
B. B is a
or
lie.
octopuses have 3 hearts.
B is a lie.
Right, like that's the giveaway, right? Like, obviously, there are more. Dude, I was gonna judge you so badly. Oh my god! All right, so let's go with a couple of harder ones. So,
All right. I feel like
sharks
you're trying to
existed
test my
before.
intelligence.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. This is just all right. So, Three things. So sharks existed before trees, honey never
Okay.
spoils, or the Eiffel Tower grows about 6 inches taller in the winter. That's just stupid. I didn't read that all the way through.
But I'm supposed to get the one that is a lie.
Yeah, that's just stupid. You know what? This is why you can't trust AI.
Yeah.
Trying to go through a couple just for shits and giggles to try this out. And clearly I didn't read those through. I swear to God, if you did not say the Eiffel Tower grew 6 inches every year, oh yeah, that's horrible. All right. So I just asked for it to make them harder. All right. So
I don't know about talking 6 inches and you're saying make it harder. It helps.
that's stupid. All right. So Scotland has 420 words, 21 words for snow in their dialect in the dictionaries. A day
Okay.
on Venus is longer than its year. And then
A
the
day in
Great Wall of
Venus?
oh, say it again.
You said a day in Venus is longer than is here
Then it's year.
than is here. Okay.
And then the Great Wall of China is visible from the moon with the naked eye.
And I gotta find the lie, right?
Right.
What was number one again?
So Scotland has 421 words for snow in its dialect dictionaries. A day on Venus is longer than its year. And then the Great Wall of China is visible from the moon with the naked eye.
Honestly, I am between one and two
All
because
right.
I don't know that language, so I couldn't tell you if they have a bunch of different ways. But
Okay.
400 sounds excessive, so I'm kind of leaning towards that.
All right.
And B, I feel like I read somewhere recently that that is true, so I'm just gonna go with A. Let's make
Okay.
it A.
You are wrong. The answer is number three. The Great Wall
Three?
of China is not visible from the moon with the naked eye. Which
No,
is
but you
kind
can
of
see it from the space
coincidence.
station, though. I think
It,
you can see it from the space station.
you can't. That's a lie.
No, 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 no. Google it. You never
I
trust me.
am. Great Wall of China from space. Again, with the naked eye, you just have to look out the window
Yeah, you just
to
go,
be able to see it. It's impossible.
dude, Google it.
You can't. There's no
From
freaking
the
way.
space station, not from the moon, from the space station.
I didn't. I just said from space. There's
Say from
absolutely
space
no way.
station. Because
Yeah,
space, you
well, the
can be
space station has freaking cameras. You can't be.
from the naked with.
I don't. I don't think that's true, man. I don't think that's true. I mean, I guess when they light it up, I don't. I don't think that's accurate.
What is it saying? What is
Cannot find
telling you right now?
I cannot find a single image where something like that says the Great Wall of China is generally not visible to the naked eye from the International Space Station or low Earth orbit. While extremely long, the wall is too narrow and matches the color of the surrounding terrain, making it indistinguishable.
But funny enough, I thought you could, but funny enough, they can see all cities at night. Airports, large highways, massive dams or bridges, probably because of the lights.
That would be my
So if
guess.
that Great Wall had lights, they probably would be able to see it.
Yeah, it's insane, man. Like I no, but apparently Venus rotates so slowly that one day is 243 Earth days, which is longer than a year, which is 225 Earth days. How the hell does that work out?
Yeah. It's interesting. Honestly, I was reading recently too, like how some planets take forever to do a whole orbit around the sun compared to the Earth.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
rotation of their axis too, everything's like tilted.
that's weird, man. I'm not a scientist, so I can't
It's
make any
it's
comments on that. But
it's
all I
interesting
know
for
is
sure.
we need to have Neil deGrasse Tyson come into the show and
One
give us
day,
a nice lesson.
once we have more subscribers, maybe we can pull that off
Dude,
and we
I
can
would
talk
love
about
that.
it.
I would learn so much.
Man, that'll be awesome.
That would
So
be
Neil,
legit.
if you're hearing this, we're
Come
sending you
on over.
an invite for sure.
Come on over. Teach us about why can't we see the Great Wall of China from space.
Yes.
But I wouldn't be surprised that we can see some mountains. I would have to do research. That was just fun fact. Thank you,
That
ChatGPT.
was fun. Yeah, I like that. Let's do that towards the end of the show. What you guys think? Let us know. Let us know
Let
in the
us know.
comments if you guys like that.
But yeah, man, outside of that, I think we should call it a wrap for episode 2.
Let's do it.
All right. Well, thank you
That's it,
guys.
guys.
Follow us, leave us some comments, let us know how we can improve the show. And hopefully you guys continue watching.
Yeah, thank you guys. Really appreciate it. And let us know, of course, if you like the game and or if you have any other ideas so we can add more games to the show and make it more fun.
Hell yeah.
Let us know.